Well, let's begin with our top story at this hour. This is an India Today exclusive. WhatsApp conversations between Disha Ravi, the arrested climate activist, and Greta Thunberg has now emerged. India Today has accessed exclusive details of this conversation. In the chats, Disha is asking Greta to stay quiet for a while. She says, and I quote, "I'm going to talk to lawyers. I'm sorry, but our names are on it. We can literally get UAPA against us," unquote. Disha started the WhatsApp group in the month of January to prepare or make this particular toolkit. She also sought suggestions from other members. She so far denied any knowledge of pro-Khalistani outfit Poetic Justice Foundation, any links with that particular outfit. Disha is currently slapped with charges of sedition, and she's also facing charges of criminal conspiracy. My colleague Nolan Pinto is getting us more details from Bengaluru. Nolan, just yet any explanation that has been given by the lawyers of Disha, given the fact that this WhatsApp conversation has also now been accessed, which clearly goes on to show that there was a lot going on and this has been happening since January, isn't it?
Well, in fact, that's what the WhatsApp conversation shows us, that they have been in touch. And this is what even her friends and activists have been stating, that Disha and Thunberg have been in touch for quite some time, considering the fact that Disha Ravi is one of the co-founders of the FFF, Fridays for Future in India, and also the Karnataka chapter. So her relationship with Greta Thunberg has been there for quite some time. Now, when talking about the toolkit precisely, they have been working on this since the beginning of January. This is what the WhatsApp conversation states, and also what we have accessed over there, which actually tells, which shows our viewers also that she knows that they are in trouble and that they need to lie low for some time. However, what we are also learning from her friends, the activists over here, is that based on this particular conversation, one won't be able to actually pinpoint and say that she's done something wrong, because we still have to understand the context to which she actually made this particular, these two, three statements. The conversation before and the conversation after is when we will truly understand what did she mean when she said that, okay, you know what, we need to lay low because our names are in the UAPA. We all know now that she's been booked under the sedition and also criminal conspiracy. So we just have to wait for the police. Hopefully, we are told that a senior police IPS officer will be addressing the media anytime to tell us what they have learned so far from their interrogation and also from the social media handles of Disha Ravi. So we just have to wait for the Delhi police to give more information.
All right, Nolan, just be with us. We'll just come back to you for more on that. Meanwhile, India Today has accessed an old interview of the 22-year-old climate activist Disha Ravi with Citizen Life, where she spoke about how she started Fridays for Future, which is an offshoot of Greta Thunberg's global movement in the city of Bengaluru. Take a look.
So Disha, can you tell us a little about Fridays for Future? Just give an introduction to people who don't really know what you guys are and who you. And one question. Why did you pick Fridays as well?
Okay, so Fridays for Future is a global youth movement that was started by Greta Thunberg back in Sweden. So why we picked Friday as an interesting day? So she started skipping school every week to protest for climate change, because the government and those in power aren't doing anything about it. And she was angry about the inaction towards the current climate crisis, and that's why she started skipping school. And then she eventually convinced her classmates also to skip school. And we picked Fridays just because it goes to the word future. Okay, that's actually not true, but no one really knows why the particular day Fridays was chosen, but we chose one day of the week where we would all skip school, and it just so happened to be the Friday.
विजुअल तो बनाने दो, क्वेश्चन मान नहीं करो यार। दिशा, आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे? चलो मैडम, थोड़ा सा।
All right, and there's a shocking Khalistani link that has emerged clearly over this activist, the arrest of Disha Ravi in the Greta Toolkit probe case. Delhi police sources tell us that pro-Khalistani group called Poetic Justice Foundation that has contacted Disha in the past is untraceable, and activist Nikita to create a Twitter storm before Republic Day. Well, this was what was expected. Disha, Nikita and others were part of a Zoom meeting with Poetic Justice Foundation's Mo Dhaliwal ahead of the 26th of January, which of course is the Republic Day. The main agenda of this meeting was to create unrest in India in the garb of farmers stir. Disha was arrested on Saturday night for allegedly drafting and sharing this particular toolkit with Greta. She was sent to 5-day police custody. The Delhi police has revealed that Disha Ravi suggested Greta to delete this old toolkit once incriminating details were inadvertently leaked by the teen activist. While the police claim she edited the document multiple times, Disha admits editing this particular toolkit twice. All right, my colleague Chaiti explains the charges against Disha Ravi. Take a look.
The Delhi police, according to them, and this is the allegation, is saying that she is the key suspect in the Greta Toolkit conspiracy case. Questions arising on whether really making a toolkit really happens to be a crime or not. Charge 2 is prepared the toolkit shared by Greta, and we've all gone through the toolkit. There seems to be no incitement of violence in it. The charge 3 is collaborated with Khalistani group PJF, and this is a very important charge the Delhi police is going to be probing. Let's see what the next charge is. The charge 4 is that she asked Greta to delete the old toolkit, and there are more charges if I'm not mistaken. The 5th charge is edited the toolkit many times. I mean, these are the charges, but nowhere does the toolkit really end up inciting any kind of violence.
Being held. Nolan continues to be with us. Nolan, in fact, in this particular conversation that we have accessed, she's going on to say, which shows that she was aware of the consequences, essentially, when she says that there is a possibility of us being tried or getting into trouble, particularly under the stringent provisions of the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act.
विजुअल तो बनाने दो, क्वेश्चन मान नहीं करो यार। दिशा, आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे? चलो मैडम, थोड़ा सा।
All right, we'll go back to Nolan just a bit from now, but these are questions really. Why Disha has been held, and what about the toolkit team really? How have they justified the kind of editing that has been done? The reasons why Disha Ravi has been held, of course, there's a lot that what is being done essentially is unfair, and being charged under or being charged with sedition is unfair. But why then have a Zoom call with a self-confessed Khalistani Dhaliwal? These are some questions that those who've developed this toolkit and edited would want to answer. Can Zoom with Khalistani be passed off as activism? What purpose really does colluding with anti-India Dhaliwal serve? In what way does a Khalistani support pro-farmer activism? And why did Greta Brigade give separatist Khalistani space? Zoom with Khalistani Dhaliwal, precise reason for arrest? At least that seems to be the case here.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.